Lauren Cunningham, our founder. I want to talk about that for a second. Like, what is YWAM? How does YWAM engage this missions question, and how does YWAM help people become missionaries?
Right.
What does that look like? And I know maybe for you and I, we understand YWAM or Youth with a Mission a little bit more, but maybe for some of those out there who don't as much, what can you share with me, like some of the story of how YWAM approach missions differently?
No, for sure. And you add in this on as well, bro. So it just what kind of the scenario I just laid out was the norm. And so Lauren had this picture God gave him. He calls it a movie. Biblically, it's probably a vision of where he saw the whole earth and he saw waves crashing on the shores of these nations across the globe. And these waves were young people. And so God spoke that to him, showed him that. And he realized, oh, wow, I want to, or the Lord wants to, and he's commissioning me to make a way for young people to go to the nations. And so he started this journey with Youth with a Mission. And really the whole goal with Youth with a Mission, it's young people mostly, and young at heart. There's a lot of not young people here too. But really it's a movement now around the world that has 100 locations in 190 countries around the world.
Like 1,100, you hear different numbers, 1,100 locations, over 1,000 locations.
Loads.
All over. And and it's right now in our current day, the idea of young people going to doing missions is kind of like, cool. Like,
it's not as weird.
But back then,
it would have been crazy.
Like, no one did that.
You're going to ruin it for the rest of us. For the ones that are doing this long term, every once in a while, young people do ruin stuff, right? But
true.
The benefit of literally thousands, tens of thousands actually, of young people every year going out to these nations, not only reaching the nations that they're helping, catalyzing the long-term stuff on the ground, but also themselves being marked for missions, and a percentage of them get called long-term. That way outweighs the negatives of here and there. Oh man, you guys didn't do this type of ministry right on the ground because you didn't have experience with that thing. And that's why we work with long-termers on the ground to help with all that. So it is a win-win across the board.